OCEA has really come a long ways, and I know that Nick's position as being one of those influential leaders is really because of you all and how you've come together and banded together to represent your members' interest over the years. Like Nick said, we've been fortunate to represent OCEA for a long time. It's been a pleasurable relationship, and during that time, you've come a long ways. And there have been a lot of big fights that you've gone through and that we've gone through together, whether it was the bankruptcy, terrible time in Orange County. You know, it's interesting listening to your leaders that were up here this morning saying that times are bad and you're going to have to, you know, pull up your bootstraps and work a little bit harder. But in my recollection, times are always bad in Orange County. Even when times are good in the state, they want you to do more with less. And, you know, frankly, I think it's just wrong the way you get treated down here in Orange County. Orange County, you all know it, is, when it comes to conservatism, we're the belly of the beast right now. The good thing is, I think it makes you all stronger, it makes you better, it makes you better union members. I don't know what your own theory is on biologic theory, but I believe in evolutionism, and I think that there's a lot of proof down here. Charles Darwin had this theory of adverse selection, where the tougher your environment, the stronger you're going to be. And that's certainly the case here in Orange County, because you're in the toughest environment to work in as a public employee. And OCEA's weathered that storm and has come out well over the years. Nick's done a great job negotiating collective bargaining agreements during good times and in bad. We're going through another bad time now, and I'm sure that you're going to weather that storm and come out of it in good shape also. Nick wanted me to talk just a little bit about the realities in Sacramento. You know, there's an old saying in politics that money is the mother's milk of politics. It was Jess Unruh, a former Speaker of the Assembly, that coined that phrase, and that's certainly the case. You know, I remember coming down here, there was a car that pulled up at the airport while we were going over to get our rental car. And there was a young lady that climbed out of the car, and I thought she was by herself till she leaned into the back seat and pulled out a little baby carrier. And then I looked at the car. This gal, she's 22 or 23 years old. She's driving a brand new Bentley convertible. It doesn't even have license plates on it. The car must have cost $400,000. And I thought to myself, who has that kind of extra money that you can spend $400,000 on a car? And then I went out of the airport and we went by that strip of all of the private jets there at the airport. And there's these jets that cost $40 and $50 million each that individuals own. And I thought, who is it that has that kind of money that they can spend that kind of disposable income on a jet? And I thought, well, you know, we're in Orange County where at least there's people that are buying material things. And in Orange County, you've got the Lincoln Club where people give money to screw public employees. And what kind of disposable income do you have where that's your goal in life, is to screw the people that are doing the public's business here in Orange County? But nevertheless, that's what you're faced with here. And so that's why it's even more important than ever. The only way that you can compete with that is to do it collectively, by taking your few dollars individually and pooling your resources into a pot of money so that you can go on and protect your members' interests.